Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look again on Bitcoin market. So recently we've got a rally on Bitcoin, a significant action. In general, it was suggested by our trading plan. We said that market has to challenge 42 top, but as you can see, we just carefully talked about that maybe it could hit, trying to hit 47 target, but well, it was a bit ultimate scenario. But anyway, as you can see, it has been hit. So in general, with the direction to the upside and the nearest target has been hit, what potential action we could see in the nearest time on the Bitcoin market? First of all, on the monthly chart, so we're talking about the large pattern that lasts for years, and the next stage that we're waiting for is a deep retracement. But the problem with this pattern is that we do not know where this upper directional base housed and at what particular point this retracement could start. The pullback that we saw previously here in the recent month, now this chart shows that it was not the starting point of this deep retracement, because rally is continuing and market hits the next ultimate target 2618 extensions 47,000. This target is based on this ABC bottom pattern. You probably should remember that, and it's 47. We're not talking about the next upside target because it's difficult to calculate, or you just could follow the same sequence of the 2618 and 3618 and so on. This OP target is also not valid anymore because we have a greater AB swing. That was based on the potential ABC pattern to the downside. So it's just the target approximately that could be hit based on our large pattern. But what we could say currently is that rally still stands underway, and it is not finished yet, and we do not yet have the starting point of the deep retracement that we are watching for. So that's the major conclusion that we have on the monthly chart, despite that market is overbought technically, is all in all charts. It's monthly, weekly, and daily chart. That is not the barrier currently. As you can see, this market is trying to continue upward action. On the weekly chart, approximately the same story. We haven't got here any Napoli patterns because we have strong acceleration, and right now is too big difference between the tops to treat as a potential double rip or something of that sort. It's definitely not the Napoli pattern that we could get. At the same time, market, as you can see, barely hasn't reached the 1618 extension around 49.80, roughly speaking, it's 50 even. It's 1618 extension on this small tracing swing. And the nearest time, we suggest that market could try to reach this level. I'm not sure that definitely will be strong upward breakout, but the 50,000 is very psychologically important level for the market, and market could try to reach this level. Besides, we have currently some background for that on the other market that supports this possible action. So that's the target in the nearest term that market could try to hit. That's what we are watching for. At the same time, on the daily chart, take a look what we have. This market stands also at overbought. In general, overall, upward action stands strong. Here we have the strong acceleration, and theoretically we could consider a few moments. First of all, in the nearest time, maybe we could get some pullback here, but as market is standing to the 50,000 level, this pullback hardly will be very significant. Maybe to the 30% level, maybe just about the previous top could be retested around 42, somewhere in this level. Minor pullback could happen, but potentially we are watching that market could try to hit next destination point. But in a larger scale, once the 50,000 will be hit and 1618 extension will be completed, take a look here, guys. We could get potentially the head and shoulders. So this will be 1618 extension. That is typical for this pattern. Potentially we could get the divergence. Take a look at this big difference between the levels of the MACD indicator. Yes, we do not have the crossing of the lines yet. Its trend stands bullish, but 50,000 stands very close, and this market will hit it. MACD will remain below this level. Potentially, it could provide the background for the divergence. On the 4-hour time frame chart, here's things to keep an eye on. First of all, to the upside, if you remember, we're talking about the OP around 42.20 area, but market has reached directly the XOP, it's 48. It's straightforward action. Here we have the shape of the butterfly. That is very typical for the hand and shoulders as well. The fact that market shows the straightforward strong acceleration to the target of the butterfly tells you that chances and probability odds stands in favor of the continuation to the 1618 extension, which is 50 even. This was just estimated. So based on the shape of the butterfly. It means that the pullback that here we could get probably will be temporal, and we could keep an eye on the two levels. First, it already has been hit, is 44 at 30% nearest support. Next one is very important support and very good background where you could consider taking the long position, or if you do not want to buy Bitcoin, that will be a very important level, because if market stands bullish and it's aiming on the 50,000, it has to stay above this level. If you will see the downside breakout, it means that market is turning down. So it's more kind of the reversal type of action, because in this case market first totally erased this rally. Second, it will drop below the confidence support, that is bad sign. Third, market will drop below the recent top, and that will be straightforward direction to form this head and shoulders pattern that we're talking about. So that at the same time will be kind of the indicator. So this support, this will be the indicator of the intentions of the market. So if it will hold here, turning up, as will tell you, the market will go into the 50,000. If not, downside breakout means that where it stands in the reversal in the short term, market could drop right back down to the 30 even area. So that's important level. Now, why we think that the 50,000 still might be reached? So if you'll take a look at the interest rates, guys, this is 10-year treasury bond yield. Here we could get the bullish grabber today, and if it will be taken, market should take it out of this top, and interest rate should proceed upward action, and it's above this area. Now, if you'll take a look at the relation between the interest rates and Bitcoin, you will see it's very strong correlation in the recent time how market behaves. And in intraday charts, it's even better to see for our time frame chart. Here, as you can see, the type of action that we have. Very similar action is on the Bitcoin as on the interest rate. So currently market stands on retracement, so Bitcoin does as well. But with the grabber that we could get today and starting upward rally, Bitcoin also could turn up and take it out of the previous top and hit the 50,000 level. So that's what we expect currently on the Bitcoin market. A lot of things to keep an eye on. It's a bit not really simple context, not really simple setup on the Bitcoin market, but here we discussed the most important features, levels that should help you to make the decision and trading process in the nearest time. So probably it's today, tomorrow, or beginning of the next week. So it's a very short-term perspective.